Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Good morning. So I saw a video of Raf Uwazuruike. Honestly, I did not watch it to the end because I just watched it maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. I just stopped it because of anger. I was very, very angry. Not because of the outcome of that, but I was angry that people are paying attention to this. You see, in life, people always do what they think that is good, that's gonna profit them. Hardly will you see somebody who decide to do something that he or she is not going to benefit anything from that, but he understand that this is for betterment of everybody. That is a kind of humanitarian act, but in some cases, people put their own private or personal agenda first before any other thing. I don't want to start telling you the story of Ralph Wazirike. Many of you know who Ralph is. But why I title this The Dangerous Tricks of Ralph Wazirike and his gang is because I understand that this is what he's doing now is just like he's doing what somebody paid him to do. I stand to be corrected because I don't think he's doing it maybe because he wants to give you Biafra or he cares. We all know how he ended. The so-called political solution that they are pushing Masamana to accept now. This our brother have already accepted political solution, meaning that he cannot front himself to do certain things. Do you think that people who force him to sign that he cannot continue to agitate will just feel comfortably sitting down watching him recruiting somebody or teaming up to nominate another person? I don't think so. I don't think so. I feel like they are using him now to do one or two things. To be honest with you, that's my feelings. And I will tell you why I feel so. That was before the kidnap of Master Monacan, this man made a video. I just wish that people who managed to watch that video can comment or can just confirm to me. Or if you have that video, because I think he later put that video down. Do you know that this man threatened Master Monacan publicly on a video? Saying that if you come to Nigeria, that he will personally arrest you. That he's showing that I have power than you, I can do this, I can do that. He was threatening Masamaka on a video, claiming that he can get Masamaka arrested before they kidnap him. I have personally searched for that video. I couldn't see it anymore. Because when people asked what happened to Masamaka in Kenya and all that, I'm telling you, this is my own opinion. I'm not telling you that I have done my research and investigation and he is. No. I'm telling you based on what I've seen and what I have watched on social media for years, I don't write Raf out. Like distancing him from what happened to Masamaka, no. And each time he made a video to a kind of in solidarity with Masamaka, I feel doubt and I don't believe it. So when people started talking about Asare Dokubo with the link up with Masamaka's in-laws and all that, I was seeing through that based on the connection between Asare Dokubo and Raf. Now let's move forward. We know for sake of those that I may not understand who Raf is and everything, let me just tell you little things about that. Raf was really started talking about Biafra movement years back. I can't quote the exact year now, but I can tell you I was still very, very, very young those days. I don't want to tell you what I was doing then so that we're not going to start, talking anyhow. You understand? But I tell you, I know people from my family that is a victim of Ralph Uwazuruike's agitation. I'm not that I buy the person, but financially they lost a lot. They lose their money, and not only one, not two, not three. Okay, I don't want to go there. But Ralph Uwazuruike started talking about Biafra. Then he was, from time to time, you hear his voice in Voice of America on radio. People would gather and listen to him, that the man Ralph is coming live, that kind of thing. Social media were not there like as it is today. It wasn't like this. So Ralph utilized that opportunity to siphon one or two things. It was later on that we started hearing what happened, how he was arrested and forced to submit and all that by allegedly Andoba and the rest of them. I don't have any intel of this, but this is what the story looks like. And after everything, he signed allegedly. There's not going to continue. But when you look at his movement, sometimes you can relate to that truly this is what happened. You can see through that. Ralph Uwazuruike wanted to protest for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, according to him, but he don't bother to go to prison to see him. What does that tell you? Just hold it there. Now, he decided now to, when PM talked about state of the nation for the first time, when PM want to have state of the nation to address Biafrans at large, this man countered it and said, "Oh, you are robbing you that you just want to notice me, you want to take position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, something like that," as if he loved Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. So some of you may say that he want to be relevant again. I don't think so. What he is targeting your subconsciousness, trying to use that to deceive you, because you understand that the tendency of freedom coming is high. He will just want his group not to be null and void. By so doing, dividing the people to help those that probably he had contract with. Because I have been struggling to understand what could be pushing him now, what is that thing that he want to achieve at this point in time. And the main point that made me to conclude this thing, conclude like this, is him coming out and saying that he's nominating or he's electing this man you are seeing here, okay, as a prime minister. Nobody know him, nobody know anything about, no plan whatsoever. Then you ask yourself, why not saying you are electing president? Why prime minister? Is it because Simon Ekpa Biafra prime minister? You want to just to rubbish that? You don't have what it takes, nothing whatsoever. But trust Igbo man, as long as you can buy a few crates of beer and put canopy, call people to marry, you have fun, you have supporter. That's all. Why now? A man that is very, very close and very, very attached to Dangeri0u, who facilitated the arrest and the jail, detention or the jail of PM Samuel Ekpa's court case and imprisonment and all that. His sentencing and everything. With this DOS, who refused to even work with the RAF. But when it comes to go all out against another Biafra, they will form alliance. They will form a forum for that. Because Oga at top must have, instruct them to do so. They have to do that. Why is it now? Why now? And why must he be prime minister? Now ask Ralph, what do you want to achieve though? What is your target? What's your roadmap and all that? This is making it inhabitants. Remember, the same Ralph with Yassam Dokbo formed the de facto government in the past. From time to time, they will come out to make noise and run back and hide. Somebody reached out to me and said, "What is the court case of PM?" I don't know. Then I brought me watch it. I don't know if you subscribe to this channel, but let me say it anyway. What is the plan? Is anybody meeting Samanepa? Why is this not going this way and going the other way? The more you keep on defending yourself, how can you progress? One of the reasons why I don't entertain anything with Ogige and their group is because of the same division. You declare Biafra, you decided to run helter-skelter, running away from what you declared. You are running away for who to continue from that. And since you fall back, what have you done? I thought before you go somewhere, you must have something you want to go there to do. Like, I'm falling back because if I fall back from 1 month, 2 months, I will achieve this. 1 year has come and gone. They are still telling you support. I mean, what is your roadmap? They will tell you recognition. I'm not trying to move from this from RAF to fall back, but they are all working hand in hand. From time to time, they will come out to plan something that will slow the movement and the freedom. They will be the first to cry out and say, what are we doing? We need to do that. But they will be the first to start it. Divide and rule internally is not going to sit down well with any person that is actually sensible enough. What do you want to achieve? Uwazuruike, it is very clear that your action and what you have done or what you are doing looks suspicious and very, very dangerous. Very dangerous because people may, people who don't know how to read the handwriting on the wall may actually believe you. And I pray that none of them will take that serious. Some are still following him because of the old memory, because they were attached to him in the past. And some of them claim to know the journey and the starting point of Mazaman, and therefore they have seen him finish. But the question I have for you is, all this while, what have you done and what do you intend to do? Do you know what you want? And what are you doing if you do? What are you doing? When you look at them, they are just making caricature of everything. You brought out a man with the judge, wig in the judge, and bring another wretched. I'm calling him wretched because of his appearance. I don't know, maybe he's a billionaire. I don't know. But looking at this man here, I can see hunger. He don't look fresh. He don't look refreshed. He don't look like somebody who actually has something to do. Oh yes, member and stage group. You stage yourself to do something inside Nigeria, and nobody is coming after you. But a country that DSS are arresting people for having Biafran bangle on them or anything that has to do with Biafra, you get arrested or in some cases, detained in some cases, unalive. Is the same country that Uwazuruike is, calling for rally and everything, and nobody questioned that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Maybe he have his own reasons, but you have to say it this way for the sake of humanity, so that the people will know what they're in for. I don't want it to be too long. I just want to react on it because don't take him serious and don't allow it to weigh you down. He's doing what they told him to do. Whether you like it or not, that's what it is. It doesn't matter what you think. He's not a baby. He understands what he's doing. But I can assure you that that move is not ordinary. It's not ordinary. Something is behind it, and there's a purpose, there's agenda. I have told you one of the significant things that is his video that caught my attention, that I believe that someone at top is piloting this kind of move. One, All of a sudden, he want to. They're now talking about having a prime minister. Why not president? Just why not president? You see, these are people that want to criticize PM, but they are struggling to copy his template. What a shame. Please let me know what you think about it. And like I said, don't allow it to weigh you down. He's not going to offer you anything. Actually, he's against you and your freedom. And I stand to be corrected, like I said, maybe if he's doing it genuinely, we shall see. But for now, USB government, Biafra has declared their independence and they follow the template of the Montevideo Convention, and the template is very, very clear. And Biafra have been following the steps gradually, and they are progressing on that. So any other thing coming from anybody is just counterfeit. That is what it is. Biafra have been declared and documented, sealed, and signed. Anybody talking any other thing, I wonder what you want, what you are looking for, though. But please let us be guided. Like the video and let me know what you think. God bless you. Share it as well. See you again. Bye bye for now.